All I'm gonna say is, as long as she don't smile, we good.
So my girl can't experience joy around you?
See?
Like what?
She's not the one for me. Bro.
She's a whore. No joy for her.
She could do. She
definitely gonna be treated like a whore.
You know what the thing is too? You got like. Here's the thing. A girl that gives good head, I fear a girl that gives good head more than I fear a girl that has good box. Because a girl that gives good head can actually kind of manipulate me a little bit. And I don't like that shit. Like, I need to be able to have control of myself. And if she gives good head, like, she probably tell me what to do a little bit. If she got good box, I'm still, yeah. Because, like, especially we just laying there, like, because here's the difference. When I have a girl that gives good head, I already know she about to make me nut in 2-3 minutes. And she know when she make me nut, the way she suck this shit out, she know ain't nothing left after that. So we good. But if she got good box, I still got to perform for an extra 12 minutes. I got to still work hard to get her to come because she got good box. And it's hard. It's like walking uphill. Like, her box is great. And I know I'm not going to last in this, but I gotta take a honey pack. Honey pack. Yeah. If you got good head, we on the same page.
Yo, I cannot wait until they have these lawyer commercials for these honey
Oh
packs.
my gosh.
First of all, I want to say, ladies,
There's so much
y'all are
proof
different
on the
ladies than a lot of other ladies out there, right? Some women like to have the honey pack Rhino. That's the gas station pill that, I recommend. We shout out to Rhino. All the other different things that you have, right? Henny, honey, gas station pills. Some women really like that crazy pain-inflicting type of hitting the walls all wild. And that's the problem that happens, right? So I go ahead and I mess with Tammy. And Tammy want me to throw her through the wall type shit. Then I go ahead and mess with Jackie. And Jackie want me to pet her head and kiss her softly. And I was like, I'm trying to figure out why are these two women so different. And now you got to kind of find a balance. And it's hard for dudes to do that sometimes. For real. And new requirements. Yeah. Because every woman, see, the guys are kind of standard, right? If you can give good head, which means, be sloppy.
But every guy doesn't like that.
Exactly.
I was about to
Well,
say,
like, same thing for women. We have to
learn your sexual partner because not everybody likes the same thing.
Yeah.
Nobody is standard.
We know that guys can nut in 2 minutes, right? That's
how am I going to do it?
You just said, but not every nut is a good nut.
No, yeah, I said that, and I will not retract that statement. But what I will say is that when it comes down to it, there's so many different types of women, or so many different types of ways to please women that they're all so far along in the spectrum. Like a guy, you have probably like A to C, maybe A to D in different ways you can please the guy, and all these girls is A to Z.
I feel like you're talking about the old guys. We talking about these new age niggas, remember? So now, some of them want a finger in the booty hole. Some of them just want you to hit the head. Some of them want the balls in the mouth too. So it's like, we still have A through Z too.
Well, listen, I don't know about the finger in the booty hole dudes, so I can't speak about that part. That's a little different comments. But by the way, we have the no judgment zone, everybody.
That come up
I'm
is
the
really
second guy.
because you down there for so long and you're not doing nothing.
Nah.
Really what it is.
That's how it's happened, but
down there for too long and you're not doing anything. Because honestly, I feel like guys don't really know how to eat. They really don't. They don't know how to eat.
Knows how.
Yeah, I bet
Don't
you.
do that to me.
You gotta.
Amanda's not lying because the data shows that 80% or 86% of women who are with women have orgasms compared to their heterosexual counterparts.
For sure.
But men can learn.
Duh, because women know women. There's no coach. See, the thing is, women don't want to ever coach, but women will coach it. Women don't have to coach another girl. So if you're a heterosexual girl who starts to have some type of curiosity and or realizes that you are now lesbian, right? Usually that woman understands what it's like to please a woman because it is a woman.
But it's also a learning. That's what I'm saying. Whenever you get a new sexual partner, you have to learn them. And then when you have two human beings that listen, the sex is better.
Yeah, but you already have a head start.
Wait, can we ask a question? Do you believe that two women together, will the woman take the critique?
Yes,
Okay.
that's was my point when I said two human beings.
Yeah.
See, I think that's what it comes down to. You guys are getting caught up in a lot of different things. It's really about if someone is willing to tell you, like, look, slow down. When you're doing it, like, I know you're getting really excited, but can you just slow down your tongue movement real quick and do it? Okay, now that's it. Boom. But what you're going to have is he's going to get caught up in his feelings and he's going to get in his head and it's just going to... No, a woman should be able to say that to a dude. I think a woman feels like if she tells another woman, she'll be a lot more receptive. She's not going to take it personal. I think dudes take it personal and be like, this is a reflection of my game and I'm doing a bad job.
Marie, you're talking about... Marie, I want to say your key word is that you said, I feel. Right, so I already know that we're just talking from a biased standpoint. Like, I will say this.
Because she can't speak. It is biased. She can't speak.
Yeah, but what I will say is what I know, not feel.
Okay, go ahead.
There's no woman in God's green earth that can jerk my dick better than me.
Oh, my God.
Hold on. See where I'm going with this. So if a girl comes in here, it don't matter what I do to coach her. She's not going to be able to jerk it like that. Right now, what I'm trying to say is, I've never been with a man, but just to make things linear, if a man was to be with another man and was to actually have to coach him on how to jerk it, I'm pretty sure he gonna understand because he knows how to jerk his own shit. So the same thing with a woman. If a woman knows how to please herself, it's gonna be easier to be receptive because that woman has the same body part. Yes, she might like different things here and there, but they have the same body part. They are genetically the same.
Not genetically.
Yeah.
Physically.
Well,
no, maybe genetically and physically they're not the same because all vaginas
are
and
different.
labias and
but like you have the same amount of nerves roughly, right? And you have the same main points. Your vulva, your clit, etc. And you know how it works. So it's like, and she knows how hers works. So maybe y'all might like different kinks, but guess what? You know how to work this tool.
I disagree.
That is you saying that both of y'all dicks jerk the same way.
I'm trying to tell you that in my mind, probably.
So what you do with your dick, you could do with his dick, and it'll work the same.
First of all, I'm not even gonna do this. That doesn't even sound right. Cut that out.
I'm gonna say it.
But she's making the same comparison.
Yeah, but I just don't like the way it's worded. What I will say is the way I probably do with mine, right? No judgment. The way I probably
Ain't nobody judging but y'all.
The way I whatever. Right. The way it's not judges. It's whatever. It was like the way I probably do with mine. I'm gonna say a good 60% of men probably do something close to what they do with theirs.
Right. I think the problem is in today's society, there's a lack of intimacy generally. So you got men who are willing to blow your back out but won't kiss you in your mouth. And I think that lack of intimacy right there is another reason why she's not climaxing. So she's out here thinking like, yeah, I'm a real ass nigga. I move like these guys. I can date. I can have sex. I can have multiple partners and be fine. Not realizing that the core part of you still wants that piece of intimacy and you're not getting it, which is why you're not able to get there no matter what he's doing. That or you just jerk off too much. I don't know. Yeah. But either way, like I think those important pieces is what's missing because that's just not a part of what our society is right now.
Yeah, you kiss me and shit like that, it's gonna work for you. It's gonna work for us. I mean, like, if you give me like, and I'll be trying to fight it, but sometimes, like, depending on who you are, you might be able to break that door down. And you'll be like, I really like you.
I think women do know that about men.
Women know.
Women, Aaron.
She just became intimate.
We are intimate.
Real ones know. Real women know that, especially when you're having an intimate sexual experience, it's not just about penetration. It's about taking time, caressing, loving on that man. They know how to get him there. So when you say, I think that some women don't know, I feel like most women who are with their partners, this is not just a one night stand, right? If you're with someone, you're with your partner, you're trying to take that time to love him. You're not trying to be like, boom, all right, cool. You're not having a quickie.
It's not a quickie, it's the narrative that we should battle with.
But I do agree.
How do women even dating niggas that they know?
I'm gonna cut and come right back to, but the narrative is.
We don't want to turn this into like a male bashing thing. We actually want to be this. We want this conversation to be more educational than anything, right? And obviously there's accountability on both parts, right? Some men not caring enough, some men not trying to perform enough, and some women not communicating enough, some women not being honest enough. And so what I want to actually ask is, how do we get there? How do we get to a place where, that 80% of women, or I believe it was
90,
right? 90?
I think it was 90.
Oh no, it's 86 that don't have it just through vaginal.
Okay.
65%.
65. So how do we throttle that number of 65% of women that are, having sexual experiences without climaxing? How do we get that number down?
I think
So, well, to start, it's not about men not performing enough. You guys do enough performing. It's
Thank you.
It's about putting your focus and attention on pleasing the female during sex. Like, of course, you are pleased. You are always pleased. Whether it's a good nut or a bad nut, however you say, you get the orgasm. Let's put time in to this sexual experience to play with her clit, get her stimulated. Let's try to get her the big O. Just put time into that and don't worry too much about overperforming. That's one way.
I'm going to say, from an accountability standpoint, ladies, your man can't make you orgasm if you don't know how to make yourself orgasm, right? So first you need to find out what you like, what you don't like, and work on articulating that to your man. Second, lube is your best friend, okay? So the more lube you have, the easier it's going to be for you to climax. Second, work on your intimacy. If you're not in the moment and you're thinking about 19 other things, or you're thinking about him coming before you are, and you so caught up in your head on when is it going to come, he's still not making you come, you're never going to get there. So I think that starting on those few things is a great way to make a conscious effort in being in the game with him and not just asking him to get you there by himself.
Right.
God,
So to build on what you're saying, we want to encourage women to talk, right? To talk about what is going to make them have an orgasm. So in order to create an atmosphere for that, we can't shame women. And this goes back to your original point. We can't shame a woman for saying, well, I want it this way, or can you do it this way or that way or whatever, because I know that that's what is pleasurable to me. And when I say shame, we don't want to hear, oh, was she a hoe? How many niggas you done been with? Doesn't fucking matter. I could have been with everybody.
Yeah. She be directing in the bedroom.
Right.
Do this shit right.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean? So
Not Chief. Not Chief. We were with you until Chief.
Okay,
Stop there.
Sorry.
But I think that in order to do what you're saying, which is us taking accountability and learning how to express that, we have to have a safe place to express it. We can't be met with, well, ain't nobody else complain, or we can't be met with, oh, well, you a hoe. How many niggas you been fucking? You can't be met with that level of resistance when you want me to tell you what I want.
I feel like also coming from an accountability standpoint, I know.
It sounds disgusting, doesn't it?
Ladies, we kind of gotta cut back on the toys.
Yeah.
We gotta cut back on the toys, the vibrators, the rolls, because that's really it does give the best orgasms, I'm not gonna lie. But it's kind of fucking us up. It's kind of fucking us up when we get in the bedroom with an actual human being and we're not able to achieve that same orgasm that the toys give us.
It's muscle memory.
Yes.
You're getting muscle memory
I
from
have
using the toys.
Crazy muscle memory.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
But and let's be honest. Let's just ask the question: why are women relying so much on toys?
So which came first?
The chicken or the egg? Woo!
That's the sound.
I'm asking questions.
That was very poetic.
And there's
Alan.
more women than men, and they're focused on monogamy. How about that? Now, let's also get into it, right? Men, I'll do it since, Aaron almost lost me, but I gathered up, because I didn't like your last statement. We were doing good with the accountability piece, but I'll still hold on to the accountability piece for us men, because I'm a professional. Yeah,
full circle.
Yeah, whatever. I'm a professional, and I'm going to do this for the men. Listen, I didn't even know that this existed until recently in my life, where I heard a story about, a woman critiquing a man and him lashing out. I never knew that was a thing. But clearly, y'all know. better than me. So what I'm going to say is, if a woman is telling you what to do to please her, put your ego aside. Regardless if you had, 99 great ones, this is one that you haven't conquered yet. So put your ego aside and understand what she's actually trying to tell you. And if it doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you. It's okay. You can't please every woman. You can't please every partner. And that's just the reality of it. Sometimes if it doesn't work, you can try to do better. And if it doesn't work after that, just learn to toss it up. Don't take it personal. It's just not going to work for you, Billy.
Yes, brother. Tap my glass.
Who's Billy? Don't ask me.
Tap my glass.
Silly Billy.
No. So, like, tap my glass. No.
Rico, Amanda's trying to cheers you.
Act like I don't see you.
Amanda's been trying to give you a cheer.
I'm done with her.
No, that's
I'm done with Amanda. All right. So if I was asked, do men fear the answer, so they withhold asking the question of, did I please you? I feel like that's just an inconsiderate man. And he could fear it because he doesn't know, but he could also not care. Me, I'm a type of person, I'll ask, and I don't care. Because I only ask if I plan on hitting it again. Because if I hit it the second time, I'm going to ask, so then I know how I can make the experience better. But if I know I'm not going to revisit this, I ain't asking no questions, which I'm not mad at. You know what I'm saying? So women, if he don't ask you, he might not plan on revisiting. I'm just being honest. You feel me? Advice to a woman who's had bad sex in a relationship for X amount of years, whether it be 1, 3, 5, or 10. First and foremost, kind of piggybacking off of what they said, is you definitely need to explore yourself. Explore your body with yourself. Spend that time alone investing it into your own pleasure, and then work on how to iterate it with your man. Now, if you iterate it that way, in whichever way it may be, and he's not receptive or he's not capable, you have two choices in life. You can either stay and suffer, or you need to move on and find happiness. Because in my eyes, in my opinion, if you're not happy with your sex, you're not going to be happy in that relationship after some point in time.
There were 3 options though, but you left one out.
Yeah. What was the third one?
The man's perspective.
The
rest of the segment is probably gonna be y'all ladies talking.
All right, go ahead. I'm glad we got that out. I could actually sit back and watch Aaron eat strawberries.
What are we answering?
I think that.
Where did you get that?
I'm not going to encourage that behavior. But
Oh, we have utensil. I'm like, where did you get a tiny fork?
Isn't it lovely? Oh, you want one?
No, I don't. I just wanted to know where you got it.
This is how I feel about this. I think when a person shows you that they're not interested in your happiness, pleasure, and this is like with respect to life. I feel like even though we're particularly talking about sex right now, this actually reflects into like our real lives. If a person is not interested, believe them. Believe them. And, sometimes you got to have that same energy with them so that they understand, But I think that believe them, because you'll end up wasting more time by not believing them, because they could say whatever. But if they're not willing to perform in the bedroom, if they're not willing to perform when it comes to your finances, if they're not willing to perform when it comes to like happiness in the home, then what are we doing here? Sound like we're wasting a whole bunch of time. Withholding and I don't like you right now are different
Exactly.
things.
Because why are we going to be having sex if we're not on the best terms? We're not going to be having good sex.
Like, I ain't even talking to you.
But, because if we do get to a point of having good sex, ain't no arguing.
Right.
We're good.
Mm-hmm. I think that if you're using it as a punishment, that's not okay. It's never okay. Like, if y'all are having an argument and you're like, okay, well, F it, I'm just not fucking you right now because you won't give me $500. That's different. That's very different. I don't think that's okay at all. But if we beefing, no, I don't want to give you my goods. Like, I'm not cool with you right now. Like, no, I agree with that 1,000%. 1,000%.
I don't understand the difference, because if I'm mad, because you're not giving me $500, I'm still mad. Okay, so I'm not
the
fucking you. I don't care what the issue is. I could be mad about some petty shit, I'm not fucking you right now.
Yeah, we can't date.
I'm trying to think of a better scenario.
I don't know. I think women.
I feel like the scenario was fine.
Really?
It reveals a lot. It reveals a lot. Just know that.
That's true.
That's a tantrum. You're having a tantrum because
I'm
you
having a
can't have
tantrum. I'm just-
$500.
Your eyes.
I'm not having a tantrum.
Like,
I'm
I
just
want it
upset
now.
about something. If I'm upset about something, I don't want to have sex with you until we're on good terms. And if we have sex like that, oh, I'm mad at you, but let's still have sex and it's really good, then we're not arguing anymore. Like
You
we're
literally
not mad.
just patched it, whatever the situation.
Yeah, but then we patched it.
And filled it.
Ain't no mad sex.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
It is mass sex.
I'm not really a
Number
fan.
one, if you don't pay the bills and you want to have sex, if I'm horny and I want to do it, we're gonna do it. But I might pretend like it wasn't good. I'll just sit there
I've
and be
done
like,
that before.
but
I'm gonna be silent as shit.
if the bills are not paid, like a lot of people don't come when the bills are not paid. Like when there are issues in the house, like you're never gonna make me come. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be bad. It's like the bill's not paid. After we done, now I have to be worried about the electric going out. It might go out while we doing it. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying?
But you're still going to do
Need
it.
the lights on
If I-
anyways.
If I want to do it, I might still do it.
Wait, but you said you was horny. So
I know
why?
if I'm horny, I'ma just be like,
But I'm mad.
Might as
petty.
well-
I would be the
Like
type
it's
to
bad.
pull out a toy right.
I'ma just be like, go, just do it.
Wow, damn.
I'm mad petty.
What'd you say?
That hurt
Huh?
me. God
What'd you say,
damn.
Amanda?
Huh?
I didn't even hear you.
I said I'm the type to pull out a toy right in bed with you because I'm horny and I don't want to fuck you right now because I'm mad.
Oh, that's super petty.
You know what
Yeah.
the best thing is? I like shit like that. You, Amanda, don't ever meet a Rico. Listen, for those of you that buys my book, How to Be a Rico, I got an easy way to trump that. You know what I'm saying?
Some niggas don't like that. Some niggas take that like
Personal.
personal
I
and
don't
they take
take shit
offense to
personal.
it.
I'll be like, I'll watch you.
Why you want to?
Right.
First of all, you're unattached from your phone. Your brain should be free of all of this fucking social media bullshit
We're not even
and
talking about social
No, you're-
media.
But where are you watching the porn?
Okay, now that is context. That is context. Because I'm like, without my phone, my mind is free.
Absolutely not.
Why is
They
it?
pay
Why did it get to a point of being
Yeah.
off?
Yeah, why did we miss the first 3 payment arrangements and now the phone is off?
Because they not cutting it off after the first
Yeah.
non-payment or the second. They can present that question. I ain't presenting that.
It takes 2 seconds to pay the bill.
It does. It
You
does.
don't got no money.
Log in.
Are you fucking a
Your
nigga
account
with
is
no
already
money?
there.
That's another good question. Does he have the money or did he just forget?
Well, if he's a person that generally does what he says he's going to do, then I would trust. Then
Everybody
I would trust.
gets
Yeah.
one.
However, but if
It's
you
a
didn't-
pattern.
yeah, if you didn't like ran this game a bunch of times and I'm stuck holding the bag with no cell phone working, like what am I supposed to do about that?
Or your cell phone just keeps getting cut off every 6 months.
Right.
Now
What if
I'm
you have an
changing the
emergency?
plan and I'm paying for my
You
own
could
cell
download
phone.
one.
Get
and
that mid
you,
cellular.
you can deal with yourself.
Like it's just like when there are things going wrong in the home, it is hard to even mentally put yourself in the mood to have sex.
Aaron,
Because you know
listen
what
to
I'm worried about? Does my fucking washing machine work? Is the drywall on these dusty ass walls gonna get taped and floated and painted? That's what I'm worried
Your
about.
mind just be going somewhere else while you get impounded. You can't even come. How you gonna come? I'm
Because
thinking about so many other things.
clear my mind. Clear my fucking mind.
If you see, that was where I was going with the cell phone being off or your mind being clear or whatever, then, you'd be in a better position and orgasm state to, fuck.
I don't know.
But-
As a real
But with the context of, him not paying the bill, that's
I could fuck differently when I was younger when I wasn't worried about as much shit. Because I ain't have as many bills. I ain't have as many problems.
Sex is so much more fun when you're younger.
Right. When you are older, it is always somebody on your fucking neck. A bill, a
A
kid,
student loan.
a student loan, a mortgage, just every fucking thing.
Facts.
So it's hard to
Every
detach,
month.
to detach from that because it is
Oh my God.
consistent, like something you have to always deal with, especially if you don't always have the resources to fix the stuff. You know what I mean?
That's why women need to pay attention, right?
And meditate.
Because the
Child.
problem that I always had, and I never understood this, even as a dude, if I'm not financially all right, I don't care about no
Nothing,
pussy
yep.
in the world. So
Yep.
if you can mess with a dude who know his ship is sinking and he still want to be actively trying to have sex all day and night,
I'm wrong.
you need to leave him.
No, but you know what?
You need to get out before you drown.
I understand that, and I really love when.
Feel me? Like,
It's the touch and agree
I
for
don't
me.
understand.
Touch and
Look,
agree.
just-
Touch and agree.
Yeah.
Amen.
Like I can't even.
yo,
Pony do it.
No, it's like I get that about a man.
I don't know how, Stormy
But
P's.
it's like when a man has so much things going on in his life, right? Oh my gosh, so many different things. Isn't the highlight at the end of his very busy, treacherous day going and getting some good pussy?
He don't deserve it.
Why doesn't a man going through so much things deserve some good pussy? And I'm not saying that I'm gonna be the woman to provide it, but they deserve it from somewhere.
Well, man that's doing his thing.
Not that he just has a hard life right now. He's in a difficult situation right now.
There's a difference between
He's working. He's hard. His life is just hard right now. I'm not saying he's not doing nothing with his life. He's struggle. He's in his struggle period right now. Pussy, it makes him happy.
Amanda, there's a difference
My
between.
cell phone being on makes
There's
me
a
happy.
difference between a man. See, I understand what you're saying, but let's make this very clear. There's a difference between a struggling man who's working actively to get better
Mm-hmm.
and a trying man who's doing nothing but coming up with more excuses than results. So the problem that I've seen in my life with men, there's a lot of men who say they're going to do this or they say they're going to get this job and they may even get it, but they quit or they get fired after 2-3 weeks because they don't want to work, that then focus on women. And I don't understand that. So I get what you're saying. A struggling man who's actually actively working, yeah, if he has a girl, he does deserve something. You feel me? But the dude,
something.
But then
Something.
you ain't gonna get it.
Something.
I don't like, and I wanted to piggyback off what Stormy P said because my whole life, like, my dick don't get hard when my bills and everything else is chaotic. I don't care. You could lay next to me, I won't touch you.
True.
I swear to God, because I had relationships where girls would be like, I'm like, I gotta figure out how I'm about to pay my cell phone bill. Like,
Why are you stressing about that?
And
The baddest bitch you ever fucking seen walked into your bedroom, you're not fucking that.
but we're
Rico
saying,
said,
Dick
baby,
not gonna get hard.
Rico saying, baby, can you go give me a glass of water? Because I got to get to sleep to work in the morning.
bro, facts.
That's what Rico's saying.
She got on top of me and told me, oh, you don't love me now. I said, it's not that I don't love you. I don't love where I'm at.
I got to
You
eat
feel me?
tomorrow.
Yeah, like, I'm working 2 jobs, 21 days straight, 1 day off a month, and you think I'm trying to get hard? No, I'm trying to get right. Like, and that's the thing. And if you have a man who's not actually acting like that, you need to understand that usually his long-term potential or his long-term, situation is going to be more messed up than it is right now.
That's gonna be so attractive to a female that she's gonna know that, like, I don't want to have sex, my dick not gonna get hard, I'm trying to focus on blah blah blah. She gonna be so turned on by that, she's gonna climb on top of him.